yes, it's the MML Blitz season. Yes, the Blitz season. And I am putting my life on the line to record this gone 1 a.m. in the beeping morning. And if I wake the missus up, I'm a dead man. Luckily, I'm only the GM and I've done my job, so Bezo will be coaching the team. So at least the Timberwolves should play all their games. But yeah, it's going to be great. We've got 3 Playpools this season, so it's amazing. We've got a World, we've got European, and we have the US of it, obviously, that region as well. With me, this very late hour, or late hour in Britain anyway, is Beers. Evening, Beers.
Hello!
I'm going to let you be the loud, shouty one, where I feel like I'm doing special secret missions. I'll be using hand signals what no one can see, so that's freaking pointless. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, three Playpools. Did you ever?
Oh, crazy! 26 teams. 26 teams. No, I had my doubts. I didn't expect us to get this high, and I'm pushing higher. You know. Yeah, this is a good season. Season 9 is a good season for Blitz.
Yeah, we can't wait for it. Should be really good. Really excited for it. Obviously, Bezo will be hoping to go one further this time around after getting to the final. So all good. So basically what we're going to do then, we're just going to have a look at these 8 teams of the world, because this Playpool is ready to go right now. And the schedule is there as well.
Yep, so 2 of them are kicked off. The world and Europe have kicked off. We're just waiting on a few audits to happen in US, and then that'll get going as well.
Yeah, and ironically, in the first week, my team plays your team.
Yeah, sounds like 9 p.m. UK time tomorrow. It could fly, so.
That's not bad then. Yeah, he said he might try and get it done, but I said I won't be able to stream because I'm playing my Goblin game, my MML game around that time. So I give him I've given him moral support. You lose, you're fired. So
Oh, he won't lose. I guarantee it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know
how to play my team, but we'll find out when we get to my team why I don't know how to play my team.
I don't know. I don't know where Bezo is, because he said, "Oh, send me a screenshot of the teams." I said, "You should know my team without seeing it. You should know it."
Well, he's made it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm a bit worried.
He's passed his audits, so yeah, he think he know.
It is, isn't it? Right. So let's get on with it. So the first team we're going to have a look at. I can't pronounce this team. I mean, can you do this just to be on my in my bad books? Ishelware Midnight.
That sounds about how I would say it.
I think that sounds about right, doesn't it? And there's an interesting story in this, because obviously Tony was the general manager of the Napanee Nightmares, and that didn't finish very well, did it? Because obviously Proudstar was disgusted with Tony's picking. He wasn't happy the way he picked the players in the draft. He came out very vocal about that player Salamander, who I think he drafted first, who died a horrible death, has now been brought back alive, and now is obviously on the Midnight team. So I can't wait to see the Nightmares versus Midnight. I think that'll be an absolute great game. Unfortunately, not playing each other the first week. He plays the Ragefire Raptors week 1, what is an Elfish team, so that'll be interesting. But what do you think of this team then? It's his first season as a coach and GM. What do you think of it?
Well, this is his first season, like you said, and look at the strength 5 on this team. I was doing the audit on this team, and I was like, okay, it's a first year afterlife. There's not much competition, but well built.
Yeah. I mean, when I was looking to do my draft and everything, and I knew that obviously we was going to, well, not going too drastically different way, I'd noticed that a lot of people, especially in the expansion, had basically drafted really strong players like Strength 5, Strength 6, Strength 7 trees. So that had a big bearing on the way I went. Obviously, I went and bought a few Ogres because we needed the strength to combat these guys. I mean, like I said, how many Strength 5s that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Strength 5s.
5 Strength 5s and a Strength 4.
Jesus.
Like this team, for how his budget was. Now this is a new team. I'm trying to remember if he sold any picks. I can't recall off the top of my head, but he was tight on budget compared to some of the older teams, and look what he's made. Like, you've got a little bit of everything. He's got block everywhere. He was smart taking the ghoul, rookie ghoul, no big deal. Rookie wolf, sure, why not? We got a good wolf, why not? That's a good trade off.
Yeah.
Trying to control your balance, right? And he can fill it with zombies and thralls and skeletons. So yeah, this team, he's got his main players. He's got the mummies. He's got the flesh golems up there, and both of them are strength 5. Like, this is insane.
I mean, the thing as well, his sponsor is Necrosoft as well, so if one of these guys does get killed and doesn't get regen, he can bring him back for next season, so that's a massive bonus as well for him. He's a very good coach as well. I've seen him play, and he's one of those coaches I'd say, if someone turned around to me and said he's in the final, wouldn't surprise me, just on coaching skill alone.
Absolutely.
Obviously, he's got a good vampire. That's pretty good. Obviously, he's got Salamander, who was obviously on the Nightmares, got killed by the Timberwolves, ironically. Shock horror.
And then suddenly
he's now on
mutated into God knows what kind of creation we have here. He's also got the Wilson twins. He's got Rupert and Rumpert.
And he's got Colin the Gatekeeper as well, but there's a good story over that one as well. But and I just like he's smart because the werewolf is quite basic. He's got block, but he's got mighty blow, so that's really good. Nice and cheap werewolf. He's got a bench.
And then he took a rookie.
Yeah,
he's got a bench.
He's got a bench. I
three guys.
I think benches are so important, especially if you can't take any mercenaries. So if you only got 11 players, you're dicing with nothing.
I think there's 5 teams that don't have a bench heading into week.
I was debating between a really good player and a snotling and having 11 players, or going the way I did with loads of Lanos, and I just thought, you know what, you need a bench. You need a bench, in my opinion, for 7 weeks of carnage. So, but yeah, I like this team. I think it's got.
And he's got the great star player, the Count,
yeah.
Luther Van, whatever the hell's last name
is. Is it Count Luther Van
something like that. It's so big it doesn't even fit in the game. Like, it's that big. Like, this is strength 5. Like, this thing's just going to be a nightmare. And he's made him his captain. Like, well done. We got the Count. All we're missing is Morg and Romtut in this. And this would be insane.
This team's going to be tough to beat. They're going to try and dominate the middle. And obviously, that's the way I use. That's the way I draft my team. Is look, whatever happens, Bearzo, we dominate the middle. Don't come back to me and say you didn't dominate the middle, because that's what we do. If they go round you, that's fine, because it's not built.
Vendraken, that's his name. Count Luther Vendraken.
But man, this team looks. He's done a good job. Let's put it like that. And I can see this team going very close. You know, he's done
definitely.
a good job. He's definitely going to dominate the middle against a lot of teams.
And this is the Count's first time playing in Blitz.
Is it?
First time playing. Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Tidbit.
Oh, not bad then, not bad. So he's got. So have a look at who he's got. So he's got the Ragefire Raptors first week. He's then got. What's he got after that? Oh, he has the Bears.
Now he's got the Bears.
And then he's got the Nightmares week 3. Can't wait for that one.
I can't wait for that. That'll be good. That'll be a good one.
And then he's got. What's he got? My eyesight's terrible. He's got the 7-6s week 4.
He's got the Poachers week 4. The Poachers.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right. He's got the 7-6s. Sorry, I was looking at freaking Doom or Proud Star there.
He's got the Poachers week 5. That could be a big game. Poachers had a great season last season. Week 6.
And then he's got the Poachers. Week 5, he's got the Poachers. That's right.
Then he's got the Timberwolves, and he finishes off with.
Me.
Yours. Ooh, interesting. Who was your favourite player on this team then? Before we move on to another team, who was your favourite player?
Let me just pull it back up quick here. He's got a lot of nice players. Like, he really does. I don't want to pick any of his Necro, because we all know how much I hate Necro. So it's hard for me to pick a Necro. But Salamander. You gotta love the Count. How do you go against the Count? It's still one of the top vampires in all of Blood Bowl. So I'm gonna go with the Count. Why not?
Yeah, yeah, he's
The only
good.
thing he fears is Claw. That's it. It's the only thing he fears.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go with the count as well. I agree with the count as well, and thanks for the follow, Dave. Versus Shark. Yeah, I want to say Salamander's my favorite player because, like, of the history. So he's my favorite player. The one I'd take
Yeah,
though is
fluff
Luther.
wise for sure.
Yeah, fluff wise Salamander definitely. So
Absolutely,
we
absolutely.
will see. Right, Ragefire Raptors then. So this is our all elf team. We got all
Which we have
Skagans.
two elf teams. I can't remember. I think we have two elf teams.
Don't know, but
Not off the top of my head.
interesting one. This one. I know. Oh, that's even more interesting. Tyben Jig is the captain. Well, I think it's well known. I don't get this piece. I don't like this piece. I just think it's overrated. I know. I think just about everybody likes this piece apart from me. I just think for 230k, what's his job? What's his job? He doesn't have
Be a
one.
pain in the ass. What do you mean? What's his job? He's a pain in the ass.
He can, if he leaps,
He can go gets the ball. He can help
ball.
get the ball. He
Wow.
can do whatever the hell he wants.
think-
Really, he's an elf.
I just think if he was my piece, I'd use him as a ball carrier, but then I'd want shorthand on him. You know? But I don't know. But
You know what
everyone
his
seems
job
like him.
is to make me puke in my mouth every time I look at it. That's his job.
I
Okay.
think he's
See him?
right.
Look what he's done.
I think he's there just to confuse me. I mean, he's gonna have an amazing season. Every time I say this about a player, they have an amazing season. So you should be happy I'm saying this about this person. I know NTB's a big fan of his. But it's a nice team. I mean, again, I was quite impressed with everybody's draft. To be fair, everyone had a good go. I mean, 12 players. He's got a little bit of a bench, and you know, his ward dancers are all right. I mean, his strength. I mean, usually strength 4 ward dancer would be all raving over, but this is Blitz, and a strength 4
right.
ward dancer's like, oh, what do you want, a cookie?
And this isn't Ashwood's Hardwood's first season either. He has played in a season prior to this, off the top of my head. Same with Tyburn Jig.
Oh, I know Tyburn
He's
Jig
also
has.
played.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure Ashwood has played as well. I can quickly look that up though, but I'm pretty sure he's
really-
played. I think he played one season, and then that was the end of that.
I'll tell you what I have liked this season.
Yes, he has played at least one season.
Has he? I'll tell you what I like this season is a lot of my names what mean a lot to me, or I like the names have been taken on players this season. Brett Sandals, I've used that name in so many different things, so I was glad he went. He's a really good piece, and the Vixen as well. I use that one a lot, or the Vixen Wolf. So I was quite happy with that. I haven't really seen Scars play, but he's undefeated in Reborn, so he obviously knows what he's doing. He knows how to play.
Yeah, I
elf.
watched a game he played the first week. Yeah,
So
he knows how to elf. Yeah.
So, again, it's a nice team. It's got a bit of everything. I think if I was gonna be a bit of a hit, well, just a bit, funny, I'd say there's not enough ball sackers in this team. I always think with elves you should have ball sackers. I mean, Tarbed Jig's got strip ball, but majority of teams, ball handlers have sure hands. That's the only sort of. I look at this team and think there's not a genuine ball sacker threat. I mean, he might say Ash Hardwood's that, but he doesn't have any tackle or wrestle.
Yeah. Well, he's young too, but he has played. Like he's at 9 SPP, so he's not far away from leveling.
Yeah.
After the season, of course.
Yeah, after the season. Yeah. I mean,
Now here's the kicker. He's at 1960. He paid 40K in pup taxes.
Yep.
So he built this team right on his 2 million mark. Absolutely perfectly right on this 2 million mark.
Yeah, I'm really happy for Scars because I remember when Scars wanted to join Blitz, he was really, really worried about, oh my god, is this going to be really hard to get into, with obviously the GM work and everything like that. And, I was like, oh my god, I don't want to put any pressure on him, if he don't feel comfortable. But he's been really, really shrewd. He's done really,
He's
really
loving
well.
it. And Dave Shark as well. He just gave you that follow. He's absolutely loving it too. Like all the new guys we've got are absolutely biting right into the Blitz
and
lifestyle
that,
right
and
now.
that to me is the best thing what's come out of this so far, because like, I was a bit worried for Scars, because like, obviously we're there to help him and stuff, but he's took like a duck to water, to be fair. So I'm really looking forward.
Look how he
to
built this team. He built it perfectly. Like, with what he had.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't get onto the whole, trading and all that. And that's normal for a lot of new guys. They don't understand the trading side of Blitz, trading picks or trading players or trading gold. That kind of comes with as you feel out the league.
Yeah.
Right? But with what he's done, this is a very respectable team.
Oh, it's good.
Right? 1960, he's going to get tons of inducements. He's going to, he's going to be a pain in the backside with his elf columns. He's still going to be able to threaten, having the two blitzers with the mighty blow, the strength 4, Ash Hardwood, who has had a good season in Blitz prior. Right? Yeah. And then you throw in his witch. His witch is another one that's going to be another problem. Yeah. Always had that. And unlike you, I think Jig's going to be the difference maker of this team. He's going to be, because he's that multi-traded, developed, he'll be able to fill where the team needs it as the team's playing through each turn, I think. I think that's why he went right at him, made him his captain, and was like, okay, you can cover all these bases, which that's what we need right now is a basis. And everybody else is still trying to feel things out. We got to look at the other teams, and some are stacked. You know what I mean? Like, I think my team's the highest TV in this Playpool, so 23 plus. Right, so he can balance it out. So
I mean, it's a Jelly 5. So like I said, I look at it more of a ball handling role for him.
Most people do when you see AG5. Absolutely, 100%.
I just thought there was better out there for that role. But, everybody else seems to like him. It's only just me. And, it is what it is. I just don't like the guy. I don't know why. I just don't
and that's the beauty of Blitz, right? Everybody's got their own view, their own opinion, their own makeups, their own ways of doing things. Like, and that's the thing with like the early team, these new teams coming in. It's like, look at a perfect example. Scars spent his entire $2 million. Whereas you go back to season 1, season 2, you saw these new teams that would come in at, 16, 17,000 TV, and they would bank, or they'd go like me. First season, I went stadium level 3, I got an inducement, and I made a competitive team, but not really, but it kind of, and I still was over 50% win rate that season. I thought long term, so. This is a different way to do this.
Yeah, I mean, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be like, oh, Bezo, you played Rage Fire. How did it go? Oh, that Tarbendix got a hat-trick against me. I'll be like, oh my god, I'll never live that down. Always happens. But no, I mean, like I said, it has utility. I think that's why I don't not keen on it. But it'll win him games. Agility 5 always wins you games, absolutely. Definitely. And he's got guards as well. Guards really important. What's your favourite player on this team then?
I don't know. I gotta go with Brett Sandals.
Yeah, man.
Right? It's an Elf Union blitzer. Everybody bashes on the Elf Union. I kind of like it. He goes up there, he knocks people down, and then he sticks his big elven butt on their face. I love it. I think it's great. Good. Otherwise, it would have been. I really want to see Ash Hardwood do really well for the team, and I want to see what he goes to next after that strike.
Yeah.
Or he dies.
No surprising, I like Brett Sandals, the killer.
That's sad. Two men on the same page, huh?
Yeah, I like him. But you need a bit of grunt in your team. And with sidestep as well, if you don't knock him down, he's going to hit you with Mighty Blow and possibly piling on. So I like him a lot. Let's just have a quick look at his schedule then. So he plays the Nightmare. He plays the Nightmares first week. He might have a team week 2.
Oh, the Nightmares are famous for crushing teams week 1, even if they lose.
Yeah.
Shaky Dog's suddenly turning over, having nightmares in his sleep right now. Oh my god, what happened?
Oh dear, that's not a good start. You might win the game, but you might not have much left. Oh no, hang on. Do you know what? It's a false alarm. I was on week 7. I was on
you
week
son of a bitch. God damn.
Do you know what? I can't.
Christ, my heart just skipped 2 beats.
Do you know what? I can't believe I fell for that, because week 1 he plays midnight. And we just
talked about it. Well, welcome to Blood Bowl After Dark, where two guys don't know shit about their backsides right now.
Although I will say,
Got that briefcase.
although I will say this, it's almost 2 a.m. here. That's my excuse.
We'll see. You got an excuse. I'm just useless. You know, I've been looking at players. Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody.
So please. But saying that, that's not an easy game either. The midnight, that's
No.
just as bad.
No. Not unless the ghoul gets the ball. That's the only hope.
Oh, guess who he's got week 2?
Ghoul gets.
Oh, he's got you week 2.
Oh, he's got me. Oh, joy. Oh, yay.
And then he's got the Poachers. Oh, no, he's not got the Poachers. What's he got? Oh, week 3 he's got the night. No, he hasn't. What are we doing? Philadelphia Sixers got week 3.
Sixes, 7 6s, yeah.
Oh, week 4 is nice for him, though. He's got them lovable Timberwolves week 4. They're not nasty at all.
Mr. Bias over here.
Hey, my team's nice. They're you know.
Oh, give me a break.
They're misunderstood.
Freaking green skin, Corfy yuckiness. Anyways, we'll get to that one.
Week 5 we've got the Bears.
The Bears. I like the Bears.
We like the Bears, though. We like the Bears. Week 6 has got the Poachers, and then finally week 7. Well, if he's going to the playoffs, the last team going to be playing against is Nightmares.
Yeah,
but,
right?
Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. Right, next.
That will be interesting to see come week 7, where he's at, and then has to go up against Proudstar. That will be because Proudstar. It don't matter if it's week 7 and hasn't won a game. Put it for example, he don't take the foot off the gas. There's only 2 of us from the U.S. in this play pool, and that's me and Proudstar. So it should be interesting to see.
I love the Nightmares. My favorite team. I always cheer them every season, and they just cause carnage. I mean, you just stuff I just look at and go, what? I just love it.
Right? There's nothing wrong with that.
Because it's like, no, exactly. That's what I like about it. Because you're like, oh, he's going to do this. It's like, don't be silly, I'm going to do this. And most times,
right?
Like, wow.
Kept you guessing.
Wow, and if you thought that was good, watch me take the head off this orc with my boot.
Let me take your captain, kill him, and make him into my mascot. Sorry, Shaky Dog. He did. Yeah, he did. Dragged him right out, stuffed him up.
Disgraceful. Right, okay.
That's awesome.
The next team then. The next team. Coached and GM by that extremely good-looking I Am DeMarco, who obviously is a gym dude who has big muscles and looks like, I don't know who he looks like, someone extremely good-looking, as we were saying, Zoolander.
He's got that Greek flair, right? Kind of doing his thing. He's winking at people, everybody's falling over.
I know, everybody wants him,
I got the power of the gods.
And I'm sure he works really, really hard. But I like
and then what's he do? He drafts 2 trees in the first draft, or in the expansion draft. Like, come on, can you get any bigger?
And then look what he got. He got the Dragon Slayer with the other pick. It's Strength 5 Troll Slayer.
The first season for the Dragon Slayer, yes. I do believe.
Yes, it is.
I do believe it's the first season.
I think when I was speaking to him during obviously the off season, he was saying he liked the Dragon Slayer. You're saying I really fancy that guy. It's a lot of money, but I think he'll do pretty well. So I'm pretty happy he's got him. He's a nice character. Strength 5, piling on, stand firm. Oh dear, he's a nasty piece of work. He's got 2 trees, like I said. Glorious. Strength 4 trees. Sorry, a movement 4 tree and a movement 3 tree. Glorious.
Oh, jeez. All these movement trees, it's absolutely repulsive. Rez started this. This is all Rez's fault. I'm blaming Rez. Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
The team itself, though, number 10, the War Dancer, he's got strip ball. Mighty Blow, that's not bad. He's got a bit of stand firm, what I like. I mean, Craiggie's got 5 stand firm. Yeah,
he's got 1 grab in there. I love grab. I'm so like a grab fan. It's so underused in Blood Bowl. I love grab.
It's a smart.
He's got that catcher with agility, nerves of steel. That's big. You know, like this team's got a little dash of everything, and 3 pieces that are like don't need a dash because they just give you the finger and stand there. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, seriously.
When I see stand firm, I worry because Bezo loves blitzing stand firm pieces, and then he doesn't knock them down, and then he gets stuck on them. And then I'm like, why? Oh, well, I had to. No, he didn't have to. Sure, he does on badness sometimes.
6 guard. No, 8 guard. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I just realized that. You know what? For a new team to blitz, that's massive. That's big.
Yeah.
And when we start going through these teams in this division, and then when we do when you do the other two shows for the other divisions, you'll see guard is not like it used to be back in the day. Used to see like I had a team with 11 guys, and all of them had guard.
Really?
Right? But you're going to start to see, season 3, I think I had all guard on every single player on my team.
Yeah.
Minus one. Sorry, I had 12 guys. One guy didn't have it.
I think we had about 8-9 guard last season. The Timberwolves haven't got as much this season, but I'm a big
That's
fan
what
of
that's
guard.
what I mean. You're going to start seeing it now as we're going through teams. We've already seen 2. Now the Tony's Undead. He had I think 4 or 5.
I think.
Then you saw Scars with his. I think he had 2. And I mean, you're going to start to see it now. You're not going to see this mass spread of guard. And this team with that strength and those 2 trees with that amount of guard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mind blowing.
It's a serious team. The Iceman,
I'm liking this team. This is the first time I've really actually looked at this team.
The Iceman's a good
Damn,
team
I
as
hate
well.
you, DeMarco.
Not only is he extremely good looking, he's an extremely clever GM, isn't he?
Oh, he's got Blodge there, like with the stand firm. You know what I mean? Like this team, as long as they're holding their armor and they can handle the strength up against them, the trees don't root. Of course, the trees don't root. This team could seriously have some fun. This team could have fun.
And this is,
I like this team.
Like I said, I'm looking at all these teams for the first time properly. But one thing I did pick up on, and like I said, these first 3 expansion picks was number 1, number 2, and number 3. All that strength, and all the guard. I mean, the only weakness I see in this team is he's got no bench. So
I knew this was coming. Here's one of the 5. I think I said there was 5. Here's one of the 5.
Yeah.
No bench, correct.
And if you have
he has no budget.
If you have a Bears or like Appos, like Bears or Appo, you've got no hope. Which is your favourite player then? I don't know. Oh God, my favourite player. What do you think?
I got 2.
Ooh, 2?
I got 2. And I'm not going with the dwarf because he's got grab, even though that's awesome. Grab, guard,
awesome.
mighty blow. I love that. But I'm going to go with the Iceman because it's the Iceman.
Yeah,
and I'm also going to go with Sir Lancelot because I like that build. I like how that blitzer's starting to develop.
Yeah.
I like the guard. I like the mighty blow. I like the tackle on him, plus the name, How do you go wrong?
I mean, obviously, I like the Dragon Slayer, but 270k.
It's a nice piece, don't get me wrong, but
It's a nice piece, but
he's going to be a pain in the backside because nobody's going to knock him down, but
I like the Iceman.
It's the obvious choice, so I didn't want to go with the obvious choice.
No, I like the Iceman because he's agility 4, he's got nerves of steel, he's got bludge.
Nerves of steel's huge.
Yeah, I can see him being the sort of guy who can get it done. The only other thing I've just realised now, he doesn't really have a proper ball carrier.
No, he does not.
The Iceman is only strength 2, and there's a lot of ball sackers, gut runners, and all that about. And then there's obviously ogres as well, but that's a different story. So that is the only concern I've got, and there's no sure hands on this team. So Tarbenjik, for instance,
it's going to be Lancelot or Feathercap. Like you're not going to use Iceman to grab the ball unless you need to give one SPP. Like you might, maybe, sure, I guess. If you know what I mean. But out of those, the other 2, I think Feathercap and Lancelot, they're the guys that are going to be the guys. I think they're going to have to be dedicated.
Yeah.
Or he goes out after the first game, he rolls a 6, he's able to buy a new lineman. Maybe makes him the ball carrier for a bit.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing, isn't it? They can buy liners during the season and stuff.
Yeah.
But hi Panda. It's just a Blitz pre-cap, and we're looking at the Well division. See, I got that one right. Didn't say Europe.
Yes, the world. We're in the world. Welcome, Panda. Welcome. Welcome to Blitz Preview.
This is a really good team.
I love this team. But like you said, that is the big downfall of this team. They don't have a dedicated thrower or
dedicated
ball retriever. Right? They don't have that.
And that's the good thing about Blitz is a lot of times it's really hard to get a perfect balance.
You can't. Not in Blitz. There's no way. Not when you have a budget and other teams are doing things and you're like, oh my God, Scatterbrain, I'm going freaking crazy. You miss something.
Yeah.
So could he have switched somebody out here? You know, could he have dropped one of his human blitzers and scooped up a human thrower, or a dwarf runner or something like that? Sure, of course he could. Could he have missed that he was missing a dedicated ball carrier? Absolutely, he could have missed it. I can't even remember who else they can have on this team.
I think the thing is, it's like...
even a wood elf thrower, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think what you said about, because obviously DeMarco, this is his first season in Blitz, so usually in normal, I'm saying the word normal here, in like MML Pros and stuff, you don't really come against a lot of crazy ball sackers,
No.
And he's going to learn...
Welcome to Blitz, though.
Yeah, he's going to learn that a strength 2 catcher is going to get drilled with the ball. Even with 4 guard around it. I mean, Gio's got a leaping ogre. That's strength 5 or 6.
Yeah, right?
He's going to go, my ball.
Thanks for coming out. Or like you get like who am I thinking of? The guy on my team, Virus Breakdown. Wait till he gets a hold of him. Crunch.
Did I create him?
No.
Did I create
You created him,
yeah,
I believe. Yes,
yeah.
He wasn't one of my creations. You can tell my creations. Some of the names I'm picking them out. I'm like, that one's mine. Oh no, that's a Bernie. That's a Thundin. That's a more shots. Like I can name almost all who named a lot of these guys. Like it's great. Well, I've been doing it for 9 seasons.
It's hard. It's hard to like keep getting names because I'm using so many. Like, oh my god, my brain. I can't think.
Dude, I've named over 2,000. I'm losing my mind.
No.
Trust me.
Panda's saying, but when you have multiple players who can act with the ball, doesn't give that a benefit to it. It does give you a benefit, absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. But you don't want to take away from their other skills as well to go and have to, play panic mode and recover. Like when you have a dedicated ball carrier or a thrower, I keep going back to a thrower because they are your dedicated. They go for the kickoff usually 9 times out of 10. They hold the ball. They do their silly little thing of throwing it. Unless they're chaos, then it's beautiful. But anyways, right? But on this team, you don't want your Sir Lancelot running away to go get the ball or holding onto the ball, not doing anything, or Feathercap doing the same thing. These guys are designed to be a pain, to go get the ball, to get that blitz in and do what they have to do, right? Whereas if you had even a rookie thrower right now on this team, even if it's a wood elf thrower, excuse me, or even if it's that guy's dedicated. I go get the ball. Everybody protect me. Hello, I'm the princess back here. Protect me. Whereas everybody else can use their skills and go out and do what they got to do to utilize those skills, not take 190K of Sir Lancelot holding on to the ball. I don't want the ball unless I'm going to go score. I'm going to go cause problems or, be a threat.
It's going to be interesting first week. He can't get a thrower now. No, he's spent all his cash.
Nope, can't get a thrower.
He's against the Dragon Isle Poachers in his first game.
The Poachers. That'll be a great game.
Yeah, don't need to apologise. Ask away. We'll quite happily answer any question you've got.
Yeah, absolutely, Panda. You ask away. We will answer.
And the good questions as well. The really good questions.
Yeah,
you're asking us,
absolutely, great question.
Never feel sorry to ask us questions.
No,
but he's against the Poachers first week, and they used to have some ball sackers, so that's going to be a good.
Oh,
one.
and it's a great team too. They were undefeated last season.
Yes, they was until the playoffs.
Poachers were undefeated until the playoffs. Yeah.
I thought they was going to go all the way. The Poachers, to be honest, I thought.
So did I.
It was them.
They're
and
rolling.
V-Power's team was the two teams I thought. Obviously the Europeans are far better than the Americans. I'll get that in there
Jesus,
right now.
Here we go. Well, Canadians are better than Americans, so I can't argue. But anyways,
that's Americans. That's why I said Americans. I was like, you're Canadian, don't count.
Loophole.
All the Americans were like, screw you.
Then who's he got? Then he's got.
The Nightmare. He's got the Nightmares week 2.
Oh,
nice.
Jesus.
He's got the Raptors. Well, that'll be a good game. The Sixers versus the Raptors. That'll be an exciting.
Yeah, that'll be really good. I like this name too. 7 Sixes. I like
that. I do.
He's got them. I had a good chat about that one.
He's got them Cuddly Timberwolves week 4. That'd be nice for him. Then has he got? No, oh my god, I'm looking at the wrong team now. Sorry, he's got the Midnight week 4. It's every time to do with the Midnight. It's every time to do with the Midnight. I'm confused. Don't know.
You mix them up with I get you. Damn nightmares.
Week 5, he's got
He's got me week 5.
Ooh,
That'll be fun.
That'll be
I
fun.
look forward to that one. I look forward to it. If I have a team by that.
Week 6 has got the Bears. That's nice.
Ooh, the cuddly Bears.
And if you come to week 7 needing a win for the playoffs, you will play against the Timberwolves.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Jesus.
That's a lovely, that's a lovely game to try and get to the playoffs in.
But like I said, the way this team's built, they could head into week 7 with a very solidified playoff spot or on the brink of one, right? So I like the team. I really do.
I think I might be getting a revenge on Bearzo this season because all these teams are just going to go around the side of him and he won't be able to catch.
Yeah, right. They're all slow as snot. I love it.
I think my average movement is 4.
I can't wait to look at them, even though it's going to hurt.
It's like, that's what you get. Nutcracker sends his regards.
And now your favorite team in Blitz, good sir.
I love them. I love Proud Star. I have a soft spot for him. He knows I do. I love them.
Yeah, I do too. I like he's fun.
This, obviously, there's a bit of controversy because Gruby was the new GM, and then he left them just before draft day.
Yeah, he had to leave. Real life got a hold of him, so he had to take off. But it was okay. What? They worked it out. They had a good chat. They were able to work out some things, and then when he left, Proud Star, he took this one. He did this one on his own, so I'm very proud of him, what he's got here.
Panda in chat, holy, what is this? This is Blitz.
Welcome to the craziness of Blitz, Panda.
Yes.
Welcome. This is where some of your wildest Blood Bowl dreams come true and then are quickly extinguished before you can blink your eyes.
She said Saurus with souls. I was like, what? Saurus can have souls? And I just realised it's the Looney. I was like, oh my god, I would be so cool seeing a Saurus going around with his chainsaw.
Now, I quote Proud Star. He is excited to use his sneaky get Looney.
Yeah.
He's excited to use Dirty Derek.
I bet he is.
Can't wait.
And he's got a sneaky get there player Goblin as well. Mm-hmm. So we know what he's going to be doing there.
Brugger. He went with the 5 sources. The 6 sources. I was very... This was the difference between a Proud Star build mixed with a bit of Gruby compared to when he had Tony with him. This is a very different Nightmare team. Very different Nightmares.
His strength is definitely in the Saurus. The Saurus are good. Obviously, Kraken.
Well, they're all good.
The fake Kraken, as I say.
The fake Kraken. The captain.
The
one that everybody, that his old GM hated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, so I don't think he's far off the level. And just saying.
Fungus Saloon's a nice one. That Goblin Fanatic's beautiful.
Yep. Star player. He's a celebrity. Or as we call it in Blitz, star players are celebrities because we can't use star players. So Fungus the Loom is now a celebrity. And he has leveled playing for Proud Star. Yeah. And he ended up getting blocked.
I think if we could teach Saurus to use a chainsaw, Panda, I think I definitely would.
Right?
You know what would be more cool than a Saurus with a chainsaw? A Crocskull with a chainsaw. With leap.
Oh, back in Edition 3, you could do that on tabletop. You just had to pay the money. You can put a chainsaw or anything on anybody you wanted.
Oh, man.
It's great. It's glorious. It was the crazy days of Edition 3 on tabletop.
I won that. Saurus with a chainsaw now.
Now, Grimlet Crackjaws, he, I believe, is an original to this team. So Season 2, Season 3 when Proud Star came in? I think it was Season 3 when he came in.
He's not an original.
Off the top of my head.
He's definitely
It's got to be original.
He's not.
He is original.
He can't
be. Okay, fine. Why?
Why
do you say that?
It's because it's the name I use a lot. So I know I created him. He had him last season.
I know this guy's original. Hold on.
He had him last season.
Where is he?
Grimlock Crackjaws.
2000. Nah, this isn't a Bernie stage. Never mind. I thought he was original. What the hell am I thinking of then?
Don't know.
Hold on. Thinking of somebody here. Not Kraken.
Gore, maybe?
Not you. Oh, there's a guy in here. I know it. Gore. Yeah, okay. I was thinking Gore. Sorry.
There you go.
I knew it was one of the two. Gore's an original.
Gore's an original.
He's an original. I knew it was one of the two.
I think
Gore's an original.
Yeah, all orcs look the same. Yeah, but I know the name. Orcs.
Yeah, right. And I knew Gore because I'm the one who named the damn thing. I was like, wait a minute, it was one of the two. I looked at the wrong guy. Come on, give the guy a break.
My favorite team's orcs.
Jesus.
I've won many things on tabletop with orcs back in the day.
Right?
I love them. I love them. I just like orcs. It's so funny. It's big.
I,
It's green.
I,
Next.
right? That's why I like this team too. It's like, here's my sources. Now here's my special goblins and orcs. Deal with it. Bye bye. Right? Like,
This
like
team.
even with the rookie blitzer, it's like whatever.
This team's a nightmare. Boom boom.
I do like how he gave that guy the face, Brock Big Chin. Look at the big chin on him. He's such a big chin. Yes, I named him Kiss My Backside.
Favorite player then?
Fungus the Loom, 100%. If not Ball Ripper, Stock. One of the two. But I got to go with Fungus the Loom, man. Look at him. He sits on a ball. Like, how do you not love the guy? He sits on a ball. Who wants a piece? Come on. I love him.
Panda's saying, so they're not only made up players but also original star players. Yeah, we had to create the star players from scratch because
Yes.
you can't have them in Blitz. The problem is some of them, for instance, like the Vampire Count, the star player doesn't have Bloodlust, but unfortunately we can't take that off him. So in Blitz he does have Bloodlust, but you'll find out star players are usually cheaper in Blitz than they would be in normal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like Fungus the Loom. I think Fungus the Loom are in normal Blood Bowl. I don't think he comes with anything off the top of my head. I don't think he comes with any skills. But he's played so long for Proud Star now. He's leveled up so much through each season and each season and each season that he's kept.
Squiggy McSquig, what a name that is.
Yeah, right? Hey, wait, where did you see that? Squiggy McSquig.
No, sorry, it's
sounds
on
familiar.
Twitch.
Oh.
Someone just said grab
I was
on
like,
Twitch, so I was like, squeak, squeak.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, we have guys named like that pretty close. I know there's a guy.
We probably have.
Squiggy McSquig. That's his name, Squiggy McSquig. I know there's a guy named after like that.
Yeah,
Come on, I know I am.
Grab can be used on Fanatics. It's quite good because you can use it. Put them
There's
next
no
to another
frenzy
one.
there.
Yeah,
Grab and frenzy cancel each out, right?
yeah,
If I'm mistaken.
yeah. But my favourite player on this team certainly isn't bloody Kraken. I'll tell you that now. I do like Grimlock.
I know it.
Just because I like the name. But I'm going to go with Fungus the Loon as well. Definitely going with Fungus Loon. You generally pay 15-25% premium on top of the standard price when you hire a star, yeah? Yeah,
Wait a minute, what?
absolutely. No, I'm just reading what Squig is saying in
Oh.
chat. Panda's taking Kraken as a favour. Oh, well. That's a whole different conversation. But Proudstar will love you for saying that. that piece has had so much controversy. Let's see what he's got then. So who's the lucky guy week 1? Oh, it's the Bears. The Nightmare versus the Bears.
The Squig. Oh, I like the Bears. The Bears will be good to watch this season.
He'll love that. Then after he's retired the Bears, he goes on to try and retire the 76ers, the Philadelphia.
This is going to start coming a theme, isn't it? He's going to retire.
Oh, mate, week 3. Week 3's where it's at.
Wait, 3. Oh, there we go. The battle of the Nightmares versus their former GM in the Midnight.
That is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, that one's going to be awesome.
I would tip Tony to win it, but what's left of his team? In fact, you know what? I think they both could just rip each other's teams to shreds.
I think that's how I'm looking at that game. They're just going to demolish each
They're
other.
both just going to be laughing.
So, like, come week 4, like, the Nightmares got the Poachers, and the Midnight have the 7-6s. Like, I think the Poachers and the 7-6s are going to be like, thank you, boys.
Yeah,
Glad you did your worst.
Yeah, thanks very much for that. It's beers, Panda. It's beers in the chat with me.
Well, yes, it's Beers. Welcome, Beersy13. Welcome.
The friendly
Week
Canadian.
5.
So
Right
yeah,
here.
so what we got?
5. Oh, they got the Timberwolves in week 5.
He'll be after revenge after we
Week
killed Salamander
6.
last season.
Oh, I get him week 6. Oh, that's fine. I'll take him after you guys.
Yeah,
That's
you'll
cool.
I'll
take it.
I'll play my take.
I'll
him
take
after
that
week.
one.
Yeah,
I may not get
probably
retired. Oh, hey.
And then
Week
final
7.
week, he's got the Raptors.
We got the Raptors. That'll be a hard game against them in the last week too.
Yeah, but he made bother about the result. I do think he just likes to cause carnage and have fun.
Yeah, right. Well, he's all about having fun, and that's what a lot of people mistake for Proud Stars. It's fun, shits and giggles for him, right?
There's a lot of stories. There's a lot of fluff. There's a lot of background, especially on players. Some players go from one team to another, but yeah, I think with Blitz, obviously, if you want to take it serious and you want to try and win, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think when you see a lot of these builds, it's more about the fun and the craziness, and obviously the stories. My favourite player last season was Nutcracker, who was basically a dare to play a Nobbler. You know, and I had all these really great players, but that was the Nobbler. That Nobbler was my Nobbler, and I loved him to bits. And Bezo, I'm not even going to talk about Bezo, what he did to that poor Nobbler. Safe to say.
I'll answer our next question. I think the reason why Zid never got into this, Panda, is because there's a lot of out-of-game things that happen. With Blitz, you've got a budget, so you've got X amount of gold you can spend per season on your players, on your stadium, on this, that, and the other thing. And also, there's a lot of things moving in Blitz. Like this is, you can get these crazy, insane players, but at the same time, I got to do a draft? What's a draft? Or I got to stay in a budget? Or what's a sponsor?
Well,
I think a lot of the players in the MML, the reason why they haven't got into Blitz is because it's very intimidating when you look at it before you give it a season. Once you give it a season, I think 9 out of 10 people that have played in it after the first season, they've got the hang of it. They've kind of got how it works, what's going on, and then they usually keep rolling. Yeah. Where that one is it's too much. It's over my head. I'm out. Right? And that's how a lot of people read it.
The thing is, when I spoke to Zidju before about this, I said, look, you and Panda, obviously, you could work together. One of you could coach, and one could GM and stuff like that. It was perfect. And she said,
yeah, the Wyatts are doing that.
Yeah, and the Wyatts are Doing that. Mr. and Mrs. Wyatt are doing it, as we'll call them. And obviously, as Panda said, he likes football managers and stuff like that. So, but I think Scars is a really good coach because he was really worried that he might not grasp how it works, and he did. He took it easy, didn't he? Really.
You know what? The best thing I told him, and he took it and he ran with it. Ask anytime there's something on your mind. You're thinking. Don't think. Just ask. Post it in the Blitz channel. Yeah. DM me. DM one or the Blitz board. We'll answer it.
Yeah.
Because don't rack your mind. Let us help you. So you're not racking your mind over something simple or something in depth that you can't wrap your head around. Let us help you with it. And I think he by far, not including Dave versus Shark, I think he did really well. I didn't have to do much with him, but he really went out it and he kept asking and asking and asking and asking. I'm sorry. I'm like, don't apologize. I'm the Canadian. I apologize, not you. You know what I mean? And he got it and he really took off with it.
I mean, the community is really good anyway. I mean, even if you put it just in Blitz General, people will give advice or help you in any way.
Whether you're in Blitz or not, guys will answer. Absolutely, 100%.
We've got a video, obviously, on the Blitz site to help you on the GM side of things. Obviously, we've got Blitz TV, what will obviously make its debut, I think, about a week or so from now. And we're going to be having a lot of stories and that in there, like a news desk and stuff, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and Blood Bowl as well. So yeah, I mean, like I said, we all want to win it, I suppose, but at the same time, we all want to have fun.
I don't. I just want to have fun.
Yeah, well,
that's Blitz to me. I don't want to win. I just want to have fun. I love it. I love this. This is crazy.
I'm not bothered about winning, but if Bezo doesn't win it, but no, I think
Squig.
I think 60 just monocle. I have no idea what you mean, old chap. Who is Squiggy? Who is he? Is he one of our?
I don't know, but I'm liking this guy. He's great.
I like his name. I'll tell you that. We need to get him if he's not in it.
And it's Squeak McSqueak is the name I was thinking of, not Squiggly McSquiggly. Yeah,
I don't know.
It's close. It was very
and the
close.
Guy who founded Rebel RL. I know Rebel. Is Rebel RL? Is that like loads of fathers who play Blood Bowl together? I'm going to say that. I'm pretty right. If I'm
it's
not.
possible. Well, welcome to the MML,
League.
sir.
I know Rebel
Rookie
League.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Welcome to the MML
Another
Blitz,
Rebel
sir.
League. We better not tell him it's on the PS4, or he
Oh,
might leave.
oh yeah. The what? The PS what?
Nah,
Oh
we're
shit.
PC, man. We're PC.
Oh, my kids are going nuts suddenly. Uh-oh. All right, I'll let you get at my team while I yell at my kids.
Okay. Oh, he's no Master Race snob. Oh, great. I like this guy already. But yeah, I mean, even I don't really think anyone really plays serious to win the thing. It's another goal. But when you have teams like this, you're just having a laugh most of the time. And the good thing about Blitz is, even if your team got killed or whatever, you just draft a new one next season. So that's the good thing about Blitz, is you'll always have a decent team regardless. So losing players isn't such a bad thing like it would be in other leagues, I guess.
Yeah, this isn't really. There is pixel loving in it because guys do get attached to certain guys. Like on my team, if you look at Billy One Horn, who's by himself down at number 13,
Yeah.
you know, that's my guy. Even though he's niggled, that's my guy. But at the same time, it's like, well, if he dies, well, it kind of sucks. But there's a lot more players ready to play.
Yeah. And so just means someone else will step up and take his place, or someone
Or
else
you
might
change the look of your team, or there's so many different things with Blitz that changes it than regular Blood Bowl.
Yeah. I am a Stone Cold Killer, but the thing is, the thing what makes me laugh is in the MML, I'm actually quite mellow. That's me mellow in the MML. You don't want to see me. You don't want to see me in Rebel. You do not want to see me in Rebel. I think I left.
No holds bars in Rebel.
I left my opponent with one player on the pitch today. Yeah. So MML get the nice version of me, and if you think that's not a nice version, you don't, like I say, you don't want to see me in Rebel. But anyway, Blitz. Let's get back to Blitz.
Don't get birdie. Go on. Anyways, welcome to the Great Warriors.
Welcome to the team what's going to get retired week 1.
Now look at why I have no idea how to play this team. Everybody look at how do you play this team? Well, I got the warrior part. The warriors are easy. What the hell do you do with everybody from 5 to 10? I don't know. But it's going to be fun.
All right, let me try and break this down.
Please do, because I failed so far.
I won't even charge it, and I'll give you a free coach lesson here.
Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go.
I tell you, I like Porsche. I think he's really nice. Movement 8, sure hands, blodge, sure feet. Really nice player. Excuse me, agility 4.
That was just a farm player, FYI.
The thing I like about him is he can develop in so many ways.
Yeah, right?
Do you know what I mean? He gives you that sort of like development option with that guy. San Diego's a smart pickup. Obviously, he leaps on a 3+, and his strength 4 with wrestle tackle. Now that's a great ball sacker. So I really like him. Virus breakdown. Well, he's just amazing. He's agility 5, so even on standard
250k, I had to figure out a lot to get that friggin' Pestigore on that team.
Yeah, so you're diving into a cage on a standard 4+, and a lot of times you maybe get a two die, worst case 1 die usually. So that's pretty good odds, and obviously you've got strip ball, tackle, and wrestle. And this is what I said about Tarben and Jig. He's a bit of everything. This is what I like. A piece what knows what it's doing. I've got wrestle, I've got tackle, I've got strip ball. You know, it's a 50-50 if I get into the cage. That is just glorious. I like plays like that. You've got a bit of tentacle, bit of tail there as well. That's good. Billy One Horn is a dangerous piece, but he does have a niggle, and he is only AV8. So I think personally, Basil has to be careful when he piles on, because people will foul pile on pieces. But I tell you what, if it's a niggle pile on piece, they're going to be fouling it. So he's going to have to be smart with that. The main worry for me, though, is there's no bench. That is a big worry. Obviously, you got pitch
number
cleared
2
twice.
of 5.
You got pitch cleared twice last season as well.
Yeah.
So I was really surprised.
Which was my own doing both times, but still, it was fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But this is a really nice build team. It does have the highest TV value, I think, as well, at 2300.
Yeah, the Playpool, yes, it does.
But it's a nice little team, to be honest. It's a real nice little team. We've got the
This
guard in
team
there.
broke my bank.
Yeah. And I
My
can see
bank is
why.
now broke.
I can see why.
After last season's stupid me, and I did some stuff with the minor league team, which was dumb, this team has now broken my bank. I think I got 25K left. Or sorry, 25,000 left. That's it. Or 2,500, sorry.
The long legs it's just a skill. It doesn't change on graphics.
No, it doesn't change on the graphics,
I'll
which is
show
too
you.
bad.
It's just there. There it is. It's just the same. Oh, it looks the same to me. Maybe
Everything else changes except for his long legs.
Yeah, it would have been good to have long legs.
Switch to the next guy, it's the same size.
So
yeah, that would have been cool if they did that. But Cyanide left a lot of things out. But hey, how are we complaining?
Yeah, it is. Best player. We know. I think Billy Wanhorn's your favourite player, isn't he? Out of this lot.
Still on the team. Still my favorite.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, this team's just full of potential favorites for me. Like even Lord Guts. He's still coming up. Boulder, I traded for him last season. He did well for us. He was captain last season too.
Panda likes Boulder, so she agrees with that. And this is
Boulder, yeah. Dr. Shots, I took him from Block Mighty Blow guard, Chaos Warrior. He is what he is now. He's up there. I like Dr. Shots, but I got to go with Billy One Horn because it's Billy One Horn. Even his character only has one horn. Like,
bless him.
Seriously.
But I mean, this team. I mean, I'm looking now. Like I said, the teams we've seen so far, I've narrowed it down pretty quickly to maybe 2 or 3. But I look at this team and think, well, he's good. I'd have him. I like the ball sack of San Diego, if I'm being brutally honest.
San Diego, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, he's 150k, so that's not a lot of money.
That's great.
Wrestle, tackle, leaps on 3+, strength 4 on the leap in, blitz.
See ya.
So
horns, man, it's the greatest skill in Blood Bowl. Horns, love it.
What did I
write?
And
the nice thing I like about this team is even if I do lose a bunch of guys, which is blitz, norm, okay, fine, whatever. There's so many guys in this team that I can easily tweak.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, San Diego. Who else? I could go anywhere with Hank Hammer Jackson. Like he's just a standard block guard warrior, but I can go any way with him. Like I do have higher guys, right? But
Panda, I have no control over my auto mode bot, whatever you call it. He does what he wants when he wants. He usually has. He quite likes putting like top brass. I don't know, commissioners on the notice step for no reason. Just the way he is. I don't mess with him. I just let him be. He does what he wants when he wants. As long as he doesn't block me, I'm fine. So you probably say nothing bad. He just having one of those things. But yeah, I like San Diego. That'd be I think price value, you can't beat that. And he does. No. His job is to get the ball loose, and a lot of the times he's going to get the ball loose. And this is why I'm saying about one almost too close to a racial slur. Really? I don't know. I have no idea, Panda. But yeah, when I said about that, it's that strength 2 agility 4 catcher, the Iceman. And like I said, someone like San Diego could just jump in and say, that's my ball. And that was my concern with that team. But yeah, let's see who you play then. Well, we know you're playing week 1. You're playing my team, aren't you?
Yeah, you got the Timberwolves week 1.
Timberwolves. Well, you're not playing me. You're playing Bearzo.
I got Bearzo. Yeah.
So
then I got the Raptors. That'll be an interesting game.
I think
then I get to test this team versus some elves. So I look forward to that one. If I have a team left.
Yeah, it should be a good season, Dave. It really is. I mean,
cheers, Dave.
I think what I'm more excited about, and I think I've said this already, so I apologise. It's late here. Is all the new guys have really impressed me, and I'm not saying that to be nice.
I agree.
I thought
I agree.
We'd have a lot of teething problems with them. Some of them might not like it or not get it, but all the new guys seem more psyched than anybody else. Do you know? They all seem to be like
they've all got solid teams.
Yeah, they've all got good teams. They've all got great
solid.
Teams. But yeah, I can't wait. I really can't wait. And obviously Gio's now got his smile and assassin little bling as well now, hasn't he? Gio. But yeah, I think the Raptors will be a good test for the Warriors. what you got after that?
We got the Poachers.
The Poachers.
That'd be a tough game.
Yeah, Edwards is an
very tough game.
extremely good coach.
Yeah.
That'll be a good one.
That's what I'm afraid of.
To be fair, they're all good coaches.
100%.
You got after that. You've got the Bears week 4.
Oh, I get to play Dragoon.
Oh, that'd be lovely. It'll give you a lot of smack talk though.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. Then I got the 7-6s.
Yeah.
Then I'll be rolling up in there.
And then you've got
6. I've got the Nightmare.
But obviously you're hoping Bears will have broken back then.
Yep. That's what I'm hoping for.
And then
7 I finish off.
You'll play
against Tony in the midnight.
And the question is, will Salamander still be alive?
Ooh, that'll be a tough one. We'll have to wait and see.
Right.
And speaking of the Bears, let's jump right into the Bears.
Let's go. The Bears took the Lady of the Lake sponsor as well this season.
And they're the lowest TV in the Playpool too.
Yeah. I think he was quite smart from what Gareth's done, because like Gareth and Dragoon, I hope they don't mind me saying this, the Dragoon's quite new to the game, so he's learning. So Gareth's like, how about we bank some money, let you have a few seasons to learn the ropes, learn the ropes, and then gain the experience, and then when you're a bit better, then we'll spend big and get a team. And I think that's really smart GM coach work there. It's knowing where you are. It is out of the teams we've seen so far. One thing I'm glad he's done, he's got guard, because the weakness I picked out last season was that he had no guard and was just getting steamrolled. So he's at least got guard this season. He's got 6 guard. He's got a bit of strength
more than
in
me.
there. I think the captain's a bit dicey. In Mike Evans, I think I would have given it to the other one. I'd probably would have given it to Reynard, if I'm being brutally honest. He's a bit of a beefcake, strength 4.
Yeah, that's who I would have too. Not give him to the catcher, but I get why he did it.
Yeah, catchers usually.
He didn't want to put a target on his best player, I think, is why he did it.
Yeah, we're aware the Blitz US competition hasn't started yet. Someone failed audit, so we're waiting for them.
We're waiting on a few audits. Yes.
Yeah,
it should be done soon.
Well done, Europe passed theirs. The problem is that even if there's one thing wrong with the audit on one team, it stops the Playpool going. But we are well aware of it, and it will as soon as they've
Don't worry,
changed
Fox. We got you, buddy. We'll
get it. So it'll be fine.
It'll be a nice little announcement soon.
There will be a pre-cap. It won't be tonight. It's because, like I say, it'll be about 3 a.m. It might even be past 3 a.m. now. I don't know what time we're on now, but it's about what time am I? I don't even know where my phone is.
You're sitting at about 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, almost 20 to 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hoping to do the US one tomorrow if everyone passes audit. But I will do a pre-cap for all 3. So this is our first one. Europe will definitely be done tomorrow, and if US pass audit,
3 teams left in this one. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's like I said, they've got the guards. Like I say, Reynard's a good player. Donny Diamonds, obviously, he did alright last season. Ted Baker's a solid Ulfa Werner as well.
Doctor Who's no slouch. Like this team's got a nice. They're not like ginormous, but they're level for where they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean usually
in a normal, nice splash of everything.
In a normal league, you'd say this is an amazing team. In Blitz,
yeah, right.
Well, it's not bad.
But it's still a good team. Like it really is.
Yeah.
Like you got the strength 5, Ted Baker. You know what I mean? Like it's got a nice mix.
He's got a lot of speed. That'll help him. I think
and the inducements are going to help him too, right?
Yeah,
his players are going to survive. His players are, you know what I mean? Like you could take that chef if he wanted to, or it's endless. Possibilities minus a wizard.
The only looking on the negatives, he's got a lot of AV7, quite a lot of AV8. Are they going to be able to handle the wear and tear? Obviously, Dragon's quite a new coach as well. I'm a bit concerned sometimes with bases and stuff. But I'd like to think he's getting more and more experience that he'll sort of learn when to base, when not to this season. Like I say, it's a decent team, and obviously they've got a plan, long-term plan. I don't see them making the playoffs. I'll be brutally honest.
No, I'm with you on there.
But I think they know that. I think they've got a
I
plan.
think they said their goal is to win at least, I think, 2 games or one game or something like that. So, and that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
this is their second coach with the team now. Dragoon's the second coach or third coach. I can't remember which one it is, but they're building the team to do other things in the future, and that's
And he
we
gave it a
remember
good go.
when Fox did that. He took an all thrall team. I screwed up. I got to redo it. I want to retool for the future. So he played a full 7 games. He took his punishment, and he was the richest current franchise heading into the season. Now he's broke as shit like me, but still, right? Like, that's the thing about Blitz. It's not just about going for the championship. It's like, shit, I got another season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons with this team. I got to pay attention to how I want to, go forward with them. And I think you hit it perfectly. I think they're letting Dragoon kind of learn his way through Blitz, but at the same time not going through high expensive pieces and crippling the team financially. They were able to upgrade to level 3 stadium and get a better sponsor and change different things.
I think he's got he's done smart there. He's done really, really well, and he's still got enough tools to get wins. My only concern is it's quite low AV armor, and they're going to be facing a lot of mighty blow and a lot of strength. And that's the other thing as well. They haven't got much strength. I say that they've got 2 strength 5 pieces, but I can't see this. I mean, they've got guard if he uses guard right, but I can't. I think they're gonna have to go on the flanks. I don't think they're gonna be able to bully themselves down the middle.
No,
but we'll see. It'll be interesting to see. Favorite player from this team?
Who do I like? I don't know. It's a tough one. I kind of like Ted Baker. I kind of like it. I just don't know why. I kind of like the name. I like the Strength 5. It's kind of
Strength
nice.
5's nice.
It's a lot different name than you would expect from a Norse elf, right? Like, I like it. It's kind of quirky.
I think I'm going to agree with you. To be fair, I like high strength frenzy pieces, and he's got a lot of potential as well. That guy going forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
expensive, but
schedule. If I do believe he's got the Nightmares week 1, he does. So that's going to be a wake up for him.
And then he's got Alamo, or sorry, not Alamo. He's got Tony right after. Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Ouch. And then
that's tough 2 games.
Then after that, he's got the Timberwolves.
Oh Jesus, the poor Bears. And then they get the Warriors if there's a team left.
Oh,
Jesus.
I feel like the Timberwolves are going to be doing most of your work this season.
But it's starting to seem that way, isn't it?
Yeah. It does seem a bit like that.
Then he gets the Raptors. That should be actually, if his team's healthy, that'll be a good team against the Elves. Yeah, that'll be a good game versus the Elves.
He's got the 7-6s.
That'll be another good game for him, I think. Those two I would have checked off on my list if I was the Bears. Like, okay, these are the games we got a good shot without getting beat up. I think we match up well against them. That's where I was going with that.
And then he's got the Poachers week 7. So
that'll be a tough game
is
for him.
An absolute brutal start to the season for them. And talking about the Poachers, well, Zerplis made his debut in Blitz last season. 1-6 drew 1.
7-0-0. Oh, yeah, he drew 1. Right.
He drew with us.
He drew 1.
People forget that, don't they?
Yeah, he did draw the 1. And he was the reason why you see Skinks on this team now.
Yeah.
No skink had ever played with the Poachers prior to last season, and now we have two skinks.
Do you know what surprised me when I saw this team? The Bash brothers have been separated. The Snaggletooth, but his Bash brother Ulfawen has gone. I don't know if he retired or what, or they just didn't want him.
Who?
The Bash brother. His Bash brother. You know that Ulfawen? He was like Movement 5. Pylon Ulfawen. Can't remember his name.
Raiden. I think you're talking about Raiden. Let me see, just a quick sec. I think I know exactly who you're talking about. And he, if I am correct, is away having surgery.
Ah, that'll be why then.
I do believe. Yes, the Alpha, Frenzy, Block, Mighty Blow, Break Tackle, Tackle, Pylon, Juggler, Nut.
Yep, that's
That
the
would
fella.
be Raiden Stormmaker, and he's off on long-term IR. He's away having surgery right now for his bum leg. He had a little leg injury, so he's off getting some surgery on it.
Oh well, there
So
we go. Then
that's why you
that's
don't
the
see
reason.
him on the team. He is
Yeah.
owned by the team, though. He is owned by the team.
Oh, well, that's not so bad then.
Hmm.
Mr. Pringle's a good one. He's a nice strength 4 leaper with strip ball, tackle, wrestle. He costs 220k compared to what you paid for yours. I think yours was a bargain, but that's nice. That's
150.
yeah, that's quite nice at 220.
This one's got strength, though.
Yeah, yeah. But when you blitz,
But
it
I
don't
get it
matter.
with my horns, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Bad Nash is a decent thrower. He's got speedster Will, what's basically a one turner. It is a one.
Yes, he played well for them last season, too.
Yeah. He's got data player. He's got a bit more Saurus there as well.
Yeah, Swamp Thing's back, it looks like. And
Obviously Snaggle
now
2.
it looks like they've got a new bear, though. Barely Made It is now there. This is his first season with the team, I do believe.
Block and prone guard, that's solid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, the poachers, I always look at the team and I'm like, yeah, they're good, yeah, but, you know, they're never to me smackers or wow, they're going to win it. But I thought that last season and they did amazing.
Well, this team really had to watch how they made their team, because with the new pup rules, they couldn't go crazy on the Kesev like they did prior seasons. As you can see, they only have the one. And I thought that I'd get a lot of complaints from these two, but I actually didn't. I got compliments. Well, from Zeppler, anyways. Rand kind of was a little bit of both. But it changes the mindset to this game, or to this team, and I think they really changed it around, but in a good way.
Yeah.
And I think this team fits Zerplus better than last season's team.
Yeah.
I think this team, he's going to be a pain in the backside with this team. Like, they got Snaggletooth, one of the first Blitz non-created legendaries.
Yeah, he's led a charm life. The amount of times I've seen that guy die, and then the Yappo saved him every single time. One of these days his luck's going to run out.
Oh, God. I could only wish.
He will. But who will get him? Who knows? If only if I knew a legend killer to foul him and kill him. I'm sure I'll think of somebody.
Somebody will.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Zerplus is a great player. Obviously, he plays champion ladder more. That's where he plays most of his games to a high standard. And obviously, he's come to Blitz. He loves Blitz, and he like I said last season, 6 wins and a draw. And a lot of people were saying, bloody hell, he's going to go and win it. But unfortunately, Nuffle had other ideas and kicked him out in the playoffs, unfortunately for him.
Yep.
But again, this team looks better than last season's, apart from obviously the
I
back
do.
brother not
I
being
100% agree. 100% agree.
And I expect them to be there or thereabouts again. You know?
Absolutely. I guess,
So,
like I said, this team backs up Zerplus's mindset or play style a little more better than the other one.
Yeah.
Than last season.
He's got the reliable bear. He's got Mr. Pringle, the ball sacker. He's got his enforcer in Snaggletooth. He's got another enforcer in Swamp Thing, the Lizardman Saurus, who's probably come in to replace the Ulfa Werner. Again, it's a nice team. It's going to be well coached by Zerplus. So they're going to be there or thereabouts again. Which player are you taking out of this team if you had to take one?
Oh, it's Brad Nash all the way. I love this thrower. He's done great for this team over the seasons. I don't know. It's a well balanced thrower, and because it comes with block built in, how do you go wrong with this player? Like, you could have gone for Snaggletooth. I could have gone for a few other pieces, but I don't know. This guy's just the quarterback, and he plays like the quarterback for this team.
Yeah, I would go with Mr. Pringle, number 7. Anytime you get that combination, it's going to make other people uneasy. Having a strength 4 leaper who can wrestle, tackle, and strip ball the players. I mean, obviously Snaggletooth is probably the big name in the team, but
he's the best Yeti in Blitz, and he owns that title.
Yeah,
absolutely,
and rightly so. But Mr. Pringle to me is a guy I'd be more worried about than anyone else. So yeah, I would go with him. Looking at the schedule for the poachers, then let's see what they have First week they're against the 76ers.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
Second week they're against the Timberwolves. Week 3, where are we? Week 3 they're against you.
I follow you again. This is starting to get silly.
This is corruption. He owns Blitz.
This is for getting me squashed week 1. This is what this is. Thank you, Nuff. Appreciate this.
I hope you're going to let us win week 1 after all this, because it seems like we're.
I got no freaking choice. I got to, man. Like, why? Like, this is just how it seems to be going.
Just if you break us week 1, you're going to hurt yourself, mate, because we're playing the team before you.
But here's the problem. He's got you, then he's got me, and then he's got the Nightmares. Ouch. That's a tough trio. And who do we say he got? Oh, and he got the Raptors week 1. Like, or the 76ers, sorry. Ooh.
Yeah, and then week 5 he's got Midnight. She'll wear Midnight, so that's Tony's team.
Then he's got to go against the Undead. This is getting bad.
Week 6 he's got the Raptors, and then week 7 he's got the
Raptors
Nightmares.
will be a good one.
So
and then he's got the Nightmares.
Yeah.
No, and then
I've done
wait.
it again, and I.
No, and then he's got the Bears. He's got the Bears
last
week.
Week 7. God damn it.
Jeez, Murphy. He's got the Bears.
Damn it. God damn it.
We'll see what both those teams will look like come week 7.
Right. So save the best till last.
Oh, how convenient.
Just the way it landed, man.
Nasty. This is nasty.
Oh, look at these lovely players. So
look at this.
So the Mystic
3
Fortune
big
Wolves,
guys. Oh, Jesus.
What a lovely team this is.
I like this team. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to play them, but 4 Corfs, 3 big guys, a Bull Centaur, 3 Orcs, a friggin' Snot or Nobbler, and a frickin' Looney. Like, what the piss? I like how you snuck that Nobbler in at the end there.
I'm a burger. Well, Dragoon likes that better. That one. That Nobbler. So that's why I hide that specific one.
Of course.
He loves him. He loves him. So that's why I got that guy.
Well, the 4 Corfs, very well rounded. Going to be a pain in the ass. Everybody's going to hate on them, and rightly so, because they're Corfs and they're Claw and they're Guard and they're nasty and kiss my ass, go to hell, die, burn in fire, hit you with holy water. I don't know what would work. I know nothing apparently. Money in the bank. This guy had a phenomenal season for you last season. Right. I think he's the reason why you guys got to the finals, if I'm not mistaken.
He was
such a good game.
He was the guy who did all the hard work, and Hunter Virus took the glory. But this was the guy. Yeah. And our only loss in the league was when he was missing. He was missing that week against the champions, the Renegades.
Renegades, yeah.
So he cost.
I like the
money.
Troll. Troll's going to be interesting to see. I like the Troll.
I got him because of the name. Give me that
right? That's great.
I had to get him.
And of course you go after this friggin' ogre. I had a feeling you would.
Which one?
Ball stealing Barry.
Well,
look at it. Seriously, ew.
Yeah. He's
now Mike Tyson. Now Jesus Murphy. Here we go. And you guys aren't playing against Chuck Norris, so we don't have to worry about that matchup. But
nope.
Man, look at this guy. 320K.
Yeah. Kind of, I'll be honest, if it was all about the big W and I was trying to play a professional, this guy doesn't make the team. But
I get that.
To say that my team has Mike Tyson on the team, I couldn't. I was saying to myself, Bernie, you can't. It's too expensive. You've just got ball stealing Barry. But I'm like, but it's Mike Tyson. There's sort of stuff I could post on Discord with Mike Tyson on it.
It's Iron Mike. How can you not?
I know. And you're saying with the Joker green-skinned chainsaw. I wanted the Joker one because it had Joker, so I could do the. That's a lot of time I go. Same with Money in the Bank, with the Money in the Bank things and that. That's how I look at. I need, I got that stem gel with all the cool stuff he does. But yeah, we only have the one ball carrier, but I think anything more than that's bloat. We don't need any. If he looks after my ball carrier, he'll be all right.
Yeah, and I think he can with his team very easily.
There's no speed on this team.
No, I'm starting to see what you're saying now. Yeah. What, 1-6, or sorry, 1-7.
Check that 7 out.
1-6,
He's like a Ferrari.
5s and 4s. Your Looney's the second fastest player on the team.
Jesus. He will be on the pitch long, either.
No.
You know he won't be. He'll park him next
Oh,
to a
that's
rat ogre and he'll
fucking
kill him.
hilarious. Yeah, that's highly possible. Well, week one, he's going to put him beside, or just kill everybody. One of the two.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm
But
going to
he's
kill
gonna.
that friggin' Joker.
He won't.
That's so funny now.
You won't need to. He'll probably base. You won't have to look for him. He'll just base it next to probably Claw Pommer.
Right.
He has a habit of doing that with my data players. Um, I, I'm not bitter. Nutcracker, love you, bro. Um, my only decision with this team was, do I want to go with the 11? And that would have got me another good troll or a good ogre or a half decent
Oh,
ogre.
Jesus, another big guy? Holy shit. That would have been fun.
I did even think about dropping a reroll. And bringing in a really nice ogre, but then I thought, with all these big guys, you really want 3 rerolls. And then, but
it still would have been fun though.
It would have been, I know. I think, but the thing is, Braden said he needs some, like just beat bags, really punch bags. So I got myself 3 linemen. I thought I'd give them all different colours. Go faster, red, blue, and green. And then obviously I know Dragon likes bear. I'm a bear grr, so I brought him in. So we've got a bench. See if it lasts, I don't know. Gives us the option to hard the Joker as well if, as he always does, loses the toss. You know, but it's. I like
this team's going to come down to his positioning. I'll say that now, and I 100% am going to go with it. Like this team, he has to position right, or he's going to get blown out of the water. Whether he destroys a team or not, that's irrelevant.
Yeah,
unless
I agree with that.
They can't score, but.
I think this is the problem. This team's been built the way I would play. I play dwarfs. We don't have speed on dwarfs. I am more than comfortable with this team, so it's going to be a big test for Bezo because this is a slow team, and he knows it's a slow team. But it's a
could be a little out of his play style, right? But I think it'll be a good challenge for him.
It's a challenge for him. It's a challenge for him. He knows the way I like my franchise is built. It's we dominate the middle. I do not want to be pushed around the middle. For
damn sure. Like those first 9 dominate the middle.
Yeah,
it's yours. Sorry, not touching it. It's off.
If we get beat them going around us, I can accept that. But what I will not accept is getting beat down the middle because this team should not get beat down.
Run down the middle or leap over and go down middle.
Well, you can leap over. We'll just chainsaw him as he lands.
He's gotta catch me. Oh wait, he's the second fastest guy on your team. Well, he's got a shot.
He's rapid, mate. He's movement 6. He's rapid. Potential movement 8. That guy. But the way I look at it is, we don't need to be fast if we rip the legs off your player, because you'll be crawling.
True.
So
yeah, absolutely. Or off the pitch.
It is a big risk. It is a big risk. I get it, but I'd be comfortable with this team, and that's.
I'd have fun with this team. I'm not gonna lie. I'd have a ton of fun with this team.
Like I said, ball stealing Barry is the ball sacker. Strength 5, 4+ into a normal cage, standard cage dive with a built-in reroll, but Mike Tyson has break tackle, strength 6, so he's going into a standard cage on a 3+. He's strength 6.
Disgusting.
He's strength 6, so even if you've got a standard cage with all guard round, I'm still getting 2 die usually. And guess what? If I don't knock you down the first time, I have frenzy. I'll knock you down the second time. So that was my thought process with Mike Tyson. If 89% cage dive, are you sure? Why would it be 89%? I don't doubt he's wrong. 3+ in at 89%, is it? I'm interested. I quite like the 89%.
Got me. I don't get the percentages.
6. Oh, with a dodge reroll. Beg your pardon.
Are
you on about the strength 6 though? Yeah. What's the?
Yeah. That makes sense.
What's the percentage for number 7, ball stealing Barry?
It's disgusting. Stop it. This is disgusting.
I like Squiggy.
That's gross.
He's making me feel.
No, I'm talking about you doing that with Tyson. That's gross.
75%.
Or even Barry.
That's nice.
Oh my god.
That's
75%.
Nice.
That's the one I was thinking.
75% chance of me getting into your lovely cage. 75% with a built-in.
Squig, I gotta play these guys week 1, man. You're not helping my confidence or my brain right now.
With a built, and if I've got a spare reroll, 89% of the time you're gonna get a raging strength 6 Mike Tyson.
with no loner too. Oh, this is brutal. Oh,
Yeah, we don't have loner. We have boners,
there's no
but we don't
loner
have
there.
loner. No, we have
No
no
loner.
loner.
Only loner on the
To,
goblin
to be
or
honest,
the trolls.
if as stupid as it sounds, if them ogres had loner, I may not pick them. I'm not a big fan of loner because I haven't.
Well, loner's
I got
hard. It's hard.
I mean, we give me that Twinkie. He's good value, so I'll let that one slide. But me ogres, yeah. I mean, it might not work, but I think it's just as I think Bears would agree. It's just having two big monsters, as he said. One of them can get in on you on a standard cage on a 75% chance, and the other one on an 89%. As long as they roll the 2+ for the bonehead, obviously. And
it's fun. It's a fun team.
So I know VPower said to me. VPower messaged me and said, "I like your ogres, mate. They're nice." And the thing with Mike Tyson as well is if this team can drive you to a flank, he can just surf anything off the pitch.
No shit.
Just about. So yeah, it has got its weaknesses, but anyone who knows me knows I build teams for brutality and to dominate, and I'm pretty sure I've at least given him that. But the problem is obviously, some of these elf teams might just go see ya and like your plays like Porsche and that might just go boom right past him, and if he doesn't position right, we've had it. But I think he'll have a lot of fun with this team.
I think he'll have fun with this team. 100%. I would.
The two times coach systems, we got that as a bonus for Mike Tyson, because Mike Tyson's class as celebrity, so he has a random role and we have to take it. So his random role was 2 coach systems. That's why it's got.
Yeah, what is there? Eight different roles that could happen when you have a celebrity. You can only have one celebrity though.
Yeah, you can only have one celebrity.
There's 8 different roles that can happen.
Yeah. So that's basically the only reason why we've got that. All celebrities can have a random role. There's various different things, but we got that. So obviously Mike Tyson's brought his own assistant. So he's such a big star. I'm not gonna argue with him.
That will only hurt me.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's probably not great for win. I mean, I'm not saying he couldn't win it. I think there's a lot of better teams what could win it, but I built a team what I think he'll have fun with. The other teams might not think it's fun if his roles are pretty good, but I think he'll have fun. But
who cares?
If you're picking one, yeah, exactly. If you're picking one player, which player are you picking?
Money in the bank for me. All the way.
Money.
I think he's your best player.
Money.
100% your best player.
Yeah. I'm going to go Mike Tyson.
I don't know. I like the mix. I like the build.
I'm going to go Mike Tyson because it's Mike Tyson. I love Mike Tyson.
And you don't want him to come to your office and beat the snot out of you? I don't blame you.
I know. I hope if he listens back, he'll know.
Don't wake up, Mike.
Going to the bank's going to be like, screw you, Bernie. I carried your team last season. He's not even played a game yet. He's not even played a game yet. And it's like...
Now for the funny part. Let's watch how many times the Timberwolves feed the next team to the Warriors. So week 1, we know we're playing, right? So week 1, we're playing.
Yeah.
So then week 2, you have...
the Poachers.
That'd be a good game.
It will be a good game. They'll be wanting revenge. We've got
no doubt.
The Bears week 3.
Week 3, and I have the Poachers. See that?
You got the Poachers as well? Oh, come on.
Week 3, I get the Poachers, yeah. So I get them right after you.
Unbelievable.
Then I get the Raptors. And look who I get. I get the Bears. So after you again.
You got to be kidding me.
I can't believe this.
So
then you get the Nightmares.
Bears, and then you play the Bears.
Oh, there's one I screwed up.
We play the
so Raptors. You went Raptors, and then I get 7-6s. All right, so there's one I don't follow.
Wow. Darn. Jesus.
Nightmares. That's gonna be a freaking awesome game. You guys versus Proud Star. I'm looking forward to that one.
That is going to be brutal. I mean, he was brutal last season, and we killed Salamander, and I think we busted something else. He wasn't happy with it. But as I said to Proud Star, you live and die by the sword. If you're going about retiring teams, you can't grumble when someone retires one of your players. It's
100%.
And you can replace them. But
exactly.
yeah, like I said, I love the Nightmares. I think this is a really tough Playpool. How many teams get through. I don't even know. Do you know how many teams make the playoffs from here?
Off the top of my head, for the safe bet, I think it's two from each play pool.
Yeah. And the two
And
best
then I
bed
can't
runners up?
remember if we did two wild cards or four. I don't know. I'd have to look it up, but
Right.
I don't know. I wasn't prepared for that.
Okay.
But
Well,
I know
let's.
for sure two from each play pool.
Right. Okay. We'll go with
Just
that.
how
We'll go with that.
wording goes, I can't remember.
Right. So I want the two you think will make the playoffs, starting with your second place pick.
I'm gonna go with you guys in the Timberwolves. I think you guys are just gonna be too powerful for everybody to handle,
So?
and I think you're gonna squeak. So I think you're not gonna go. You're gonna lose a couple games.
Oh yeah,
I think
we'll
some of the
lose.
fast teams will get you, but I think
Yeah.
you'll dominate the rest of us.
Do you think we'll scrape
So
in
I'll
there?
take you guys number two.
All right. Okay. I don't know why I do these picks because everyone else is really clever and they pick the picks and I'm just like, I need at least 3 hours to decide. I mean, the Warriors are gonna have a great chance if Bezos dice are hot because you'll be playing like teams half. Um, See, I really rate Tony.
Yeah, Tony was a flip with you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the Poachers for second place. I was really impressed with them last season, and I think this is a better team. This is really tough. There's about 5, 6 teams I could pick, but I'm gonna go with the Poachers to come second. So, sir, who wins this Playpool?
That's why I go with the Poachers. I think it's a better build for him. I think he coaches well. I think every single team in this play pool could definitely finish top two, absolutely 100%. But this team is now more built to him. I think.
Yeah.
Just going off of just the looking at the team, how I watched him play last season.
Yeah.
I think it's better fit to him. So if he can get by the big teams, like, get by you unscathed, get by Tony unscathed, get by Proud Star without getting beat up, and then go into tough agility battles, tough speed battles against, Scars or DeMarco or even Dragoon on for that matter,
Yeah.
and then just kind of able to handle me. I don't see. I don't know. He'd be if out of all these teams, I just think he's my pick for number one.
Yeah, he's got the balance. Obviously, Snaggletooth, he's the enforcer. He's got the ball carrying Bad Nash. He's got the 110 ability of Speedster Will. Obviously, with Stunny will help. He's got the ball sacker, Mr. Pringle. He's got a Dare Player in there. He's just got a nice sort of balance. And like I said, when obviously we was very lucky to get one of the bigger names on the champion ladder circuit last season. I said, guys, watch out for this guy. He did extremely well with the team. I just thought was okay. This team's a lot better this season. So yeah, like I said, you picked him to win it, and the division, and I can see that. But I'm pretty confident. Well, I say I'm pretty confident. The team I think who will win the Playpool is the Timberwolves. Not biased at all.
They easily can.
He's gonna go bonkers.
If he plays smart with his positioning, he very easily can. Right?
Yeah.
That's if the teams are getting away from him and he's just relying on removals, it's going to be a long season for him.
You see,
but if he plays smart and plays to his strengths of this team, for sure he could easily win this play pool. 100%.
It's interesting because we just looked at the Poachers and we looked at the Timberwolves. Now, the Poachers seem to have had the Zerplus stamped on it, and obviously Zerplus will be playing that team. Where the Timberwolves, their stamp is from their GM. This team is definitely a Bernie team. This isn't a Bearzo team, this is a Bernie team. And the question we've got to ask ourselves is, can Bearzo take a Bernie team and be good? Now, what I'll say to that is he got to a final last season with a Bernie team, so I have no doubt he could do it again.
With a bit of Berzo in there, though. There were a couple players in there he could play with.
Well, we had Han as well, didn't we? Who did pretty well, even though he messed up in the final. He still did quite well for us. I don't know.
Which was a good trade. I thought you guys made out pretty good there.
Yeah, I think he was very happy with the trade, and we wanted to go away from 110 because I thought tactically it was just messing with us. We was too busy relying on him. Now we haven't got that option. We've got
Protected.
just yeah, and it's a lot of money to keep on the bench, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But there you go. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Timberwolves. Bears will be delighted I've tipped us to win the Playpool. But
Yeah, he's gonna be ticked.
yeah, but I think to be fair, this is what I like about Blitz, and like people said, I mean, obviously we will be we will be putting loads more in the free agency, but when people say, oh, there's loads of choice, this was the reason I wanted loads of choices, because we've now got 8 teams, looked at every single team there, and every team is quality. You know, there's no easy games. All them 8 teams have match winners, and that's the way I like it. And I'm really excited. Like I said, I've gone for the Timberwolves just more of a laugh than anything else. But I could have quite easily gone for Tony's team. I could have gone for the Raptors, the Sixers, you know, my favourite team, the Nightmares, or the Warriors, who've got a great schedule after week 1. And I don't think you're good enough to beat us week 1, definitely, you know, because your team is really, really nice. So yeah, that's just done, I guess. I didn't get killed by the misses, so that's a good start.
Oh, that's a good start. I didn't either.
You didn't either, so we're all good there. So yeah, so best of luck to everybody. Obviously, you may be
Yeah,
playing
100%.
early
Everybody
on.
have some fun. You know, get your blitz in, get your craziness
Yeah, hopefully.
dosed in.
Yeah. So later on today, I say today because obviously it's about 3. I don't know, gone 3 a.m. here. I will be doing the European pre-cap. That'll be probably with Dragoon, and if the US one's done, we'll do that one as well. If it's not, I'll do it when it is done. So
Let me
that's
check
done.
on that status right
So
now.
it's a shame we can't have Squiggin McSquiggin Blitz. He needs to get himself a PS4.
He's gonna get a PS4,
He's got to.
100%. I don't know
He's
why
got
he
to.
doesn't have one. Shame, shame.
I think
Welcome
he'd be
to
really
the
good in it.
craziness.
Obviously, with a name like Squiggy McSquig, can't go wrong with that.
Just wait. I gotta talk to DMD and then we'll.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's
I
us done.
think we're
There he
pretty
is.
close though.
There he's got a smiley face. We might break him. We might break him. We might get him in. He'll probably win every single season, but you know we don't care. With a name like that, you can have the win every season.
Oh, no doubt, right?
What a name, Squiggy McSquig. Why can't we ever get cool names like that? I ended up with Bernie Buffon, and he gets Squiggy McSquig.
Right. Don't look at me. I'm
All
Beersy
right.
13
Well,
13.
Squiggy, if you don't win, I bet you'd cause carnage and have a lot of fun. And that's what Blitz is. So it's a win-win either way. I can't wait to see Gio, you know. Gio, oh my god, Gio.
Oh, the battle of
That leaping
the little
ogre.
people. Oh,
That
that's gonna be a good one. Him
That leaping
versus
ogre's
Reese.
gorgeous.
Oh, right.
Oh, leaping ogre. So yeah, so that I'll be recapping later on in about 8 hours time. Also, a leaping ogre. Oh, I love leaping ogres. Oh, beautiful. I almost had him, but I went for the other one instead, the ball stealing one, because it just seemed a bit more safer. But anyway, that's me done. Good luck to everybody. Thanks to Beers
Yes.
for joining me.
Thank you. Good luck to all the teams.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's us done. So 2 more precaps to go. Then we've got Blitz TV. Will be on the Monday. Not this Monday, the following Monday. So we'll be talking to Beers and some others then as well. So stay tuned to that. Thanks again, guys, and see you on the Blood Bowl pitch. Take care, guys.